Let's see if it is working for Twitch. Hello? Hello, hello? Hello? Yeah, I am trying to restart the Twitch. The VOD will be split, but it's okay. I will edit that one. Let's see if this works and the new server can access this one. Let's see. So basically, what happened there when it's disconnected is that we write the letter to Mr. Henkel, and we write something to get into the Lios Gala. Yeah, I know the VOD is cut. I saw that because it's too long. But yeah, it works so far, so let's just continue. But if the drop frames keep happening, I think the issue is on Twitch side, not on our side, because I can chat directly via internet here, and I can search internet directly. Let me wait a bit until the drop frame is gone. See if there is anything that missing. I am checking this. Okay, I am checking the English server to make sure that is it down or not. Yeah, it's green from what I see for Southeast Asia. So I guess seems like there's just some jumps. Well, let's try again. Let's see if there is anything that will slow it up, because the internet is working. The internet is working, but the OBS has red sound suddenly, so I don't know why. Let's see if there is something that I need to check. Okay, I don't think anything else that has an issue. Okay, let's continue. Her fiery personality certainly doesn't help her get out of quarrels. I would love to telephone her and ask how she's doing, but we drifted apart a long time ago. Nevertheless, I am glad to hear that Theo was there to smooth things over for her. I've now arrived at the topic of Theo, or Detective Cruz as my patron refers. I suppose his query was meant to uncover whether I still care for Theo. How should I answer? Well, sometimes my thoughts wander back to him. I murmur under my breath as I write. As for Theo, I must be honest that sometimes my thoughts wander back to him. However, such thoughts are fleeting at best. I have not a single moment of regret over the decision to end it. Upon signing off, I seal the letter with wax. I then turn towards my trusted Fae. Oz, can I please trouble you with something? You want me to deliver this letter to your patron, don't you? Indeed, time is of the essence here. As always, please take care not to catch anybody's attention. He will see it by tomorrow morning, I'm sure. It would be my pleasure. Thank you, Oz. I'm off. I'll see you later today. I watch as Oz flees out of my office window and vanishes. Once the face is gone, I call my assistant to my office. Yes, Professor? Hold on 1 second. I rifle through the contents of the box. Carefully, I extract the blood samples that Theo mentioned. They appear to be stored in test tubes. Would you mind asking Dr. Rayford to analyze these blood samples? I will do that, sure. As I hand the samples to her, I notice that she looks like she wants to say something. Over the 2 years we have been working together, I've picked up on a few of her tales. What is it, Minnie? How did it go with the detective? If you don't mind me asking. No, not at all. He's the same as always. There's lingering beef, of course, but we've sort of managed to put it aside for something more important. He has brought me a rather significant case that he suspects might have some supernatural elements, as hard as it was for him to admit it. Ah, good for him. I can't help but grin at her remark. I'm glad it didn't end in a shouting match, at least. Yeah, me too, me too. I will deliver the blood samples now, Professor. Thank you, Minnie. Minnie hurries out. I'm alone in my office again. Remembering the conversation about the case, I am suddenly engulfed by unexplainable, eerie feelings. I should start the investigation right away. Drag and drop item from inventory to the desk. Okay. Select an item in the records, then press icon to open the inspector and read the insights you've gathered. This is the investigation part. Over the magnifying glass above an evidence to access the information and see the details of it. Use the black light to see invisible things. Read the encyclopedia to gain additional information. Press the button to end the investigation. Okay. So basically we can go to desk record tools. Okay. So this is the record. Okay, let's see the record first, one by one. Phase 1, Audrey will reach. Okay. Tools. I believe we can use this. No? Or phase. I'm thinking how to open this. Do we need to open this or not? I don't think so. Okay, let's see the photo. Okay, this one is the one that is the first one. This is the second one. Susan Moore. Okay. The third one, Edna Nivet. Okay, and the fourth one, Mary Hatcher. Yeah. Okay. This seems to be normal one, normal case. Woolrich family photo, Moore family photo, old coin, makeup, ring, and Leos Gala. Okay, so far those are the investigative things. Yeah, they did say that this one is still a bit rough and they still trying to fix those things. So yeah, let me just return all the photos first. Then I see if I can check something with tools. Okay, so we can open the Fae Encyclopedia. Okay, this is detail of the Fae Encyclopedia. I believe later on the game they will have this more detailed. For now, I think it's still very rough for the investigative. They did say that. So yeah. Okay, this is the Fae Encyclopedia. There is a lot of things to use. Also, what is the changeling? The parasitic fairies. Interesting. Parasitic fairies. Warrior fairies. Sky fairies. The black light. Ah, the black light. This is from the cold iron. Interesting. And it can check the factions. Okay. Oh, hello, Summer. Welcome. Yeah, I have an internet issues, but I hope it won't be bad for the experience. Black light. Okay. This is interesting, so we can detect the type of black lights using this. And here, yeah, it is shown as dark. Yep, the stream is smooth, but there is a lot of drop frames in here. I hope the audio is just okay. Do I need to use this to read this? Seriously? I guess so. I have seen this makeup powder somewhere recently. It's from Nectar Bell. This must have belonged to one of them, but which? I wonder if the owner likes the box design and carrying it around in her pocket since it's already used up. The game is good. The game is enjoyable. I think the investigative play type is still rough, but it's good. Perhaps the chemist has some interesting insight since her family owns the brand. Okay. Nectar Bell, the family for the chemist. Can I open the record though? Like this? Or this? This, yes. I can click up and button, but I cannot click anything. I guess this is just to show the record, I guess. How about this? So this middle-aged woman in the colored blues is this victim. I guess this elderly man in the suit is her father. This elderly woman wearing the cardigan is her mother, I suppose. This bespectacled man is perhaps her brother? I guess so. So basically, with this, we can investigate things. A wedding ring seems to be made out of gold. Okay. I can put this somewhere. I can put all the tools in here. Yeah, I can put here, I believe. Then I can try to investigate everything. The coin. The coin has this thing. What's happening? Ah, yes, the UI is very pretty. The UI is very pretty. Okay, what's happening? The texture looks interesting. What happened? Why is the coin burned like this? This is weird. I have seen this before. This is a parasitic Fae. So the coin is a Fae. That's interesting. A failed transformation magic? Yep. That is something. There's no mistaking it. The structure of the thorax, antennae curvature, elongated legs, they are exactly the same as the parasitic Fae I cataloged several months ago. What happened to you, poor Fae? Of course, no response is forthcoming. Yeah. It's just chocolate coin. I wish. Yeah, we already know this one. This one, I see something in here. If only it was a little chunky snack. Yep, if only. Oh yeah, we cannot do anything with this. I saw something on their hands. Interesting. Huh? No, no. Oh, should I do this and this maybe? Oh, this one. That is something. Yep, I saw something on their hands. I guess this is the wedding ring. Yep, it could be a snack. Any coin. Yeah, you can eat it once. You can eat anything once. Okay, that there is something here. There is something on the hands, like a ring or blue things. Blue. I believe there is something in here about blue. This one, the blue things. Oh, okay. So that's why they said it is still rough. Do not stack a lot of things together. Okay, that is the blue. The sky fairies. Warrior fairies, parasitic fairies, and changeling. There is 4 things that I need to check. Okay, so the blue is sky fairies. So they died because of sky fairies. The red is warrior magic, and parasitic is purple or violet. Okay, so the red. I didn't see anything that has red in here. Yep, this one though, it's purple. Purple is parasitic again, I guess. But the parasitic on the hand, that's interesting. Next evidence should be this, yeah. I don't think anything on that one. My patron invited me to this event. I'm still uncertain if I want to attend. Yeah. Seriously, I cannot stack anything too much. Okay, let's see this family. Okay, the middle-aged woman with the pearls is depicting. I guess this elderly man is her father. This is the mother and the brother. Okay. Let's see what it is. Huh? Okay. There is another blue one. Blue is from the scribe fairy. Interesting. That's the victim. And this is the black. Those has blue. Okay. In the meantime, let me get this back. So many that needs to be taken care of first. Okay, let's see the victim one. Yep. It's not the pale hue of death, far paler than should be possible, almost drained of color. No, the stuttering is from this drop frames from Twitch. I saw 58% drop frames. I hate that. That drop frames. That's why I see the FPS is sometimes 28 FPS, 21 FPS. Yep, the fingers again. The issue with the fingers again. Let's see if anything else. Here. I don't think anything else that I can see besides, yeah, this one. There is something on the finger. Yep, I guess something there. How about this? The third victim claims him. Yeah, the fingers again. Eh? There is something like a photo there. Yeah. Anything else? I don't think so. The 41. Okay, I don't think any fairy. This one. The first victim. Okay, the ossification one. I feel sick to my stomach. No one deserves to die like this. Something out with her fingers. Yeah, everyone has something on the fingers. Everyone. The blue. There is a blue tinge about that. This is the fourth victim crime scene. Poor girl. It's a cruel thing to see yours being sold so abruptly. I didn't see anything else in here. So let's return those. Yeah. Then back to record. All the photos I already see. Then this. Can I investigate the case though? Name Audrey Woolridge, age 51 years old. Manner of death, hardening into bony tissue. From afar, the corpse looks like a carved wooden statue. Time of death around 1 p.m. Victim profile, an affluent middle-aged woman in the city. Police report. The victim reported hearing strange noises and seeing strange phenomena in the days immediately preceding her death. The interviewing officer suspected, due to the victim's strange behavior, involvement in occult matters. Forensic report. No traces of drugs or poison from what could be extracted from the body. Further autopsy is still in the progress due to victim's manner of death. Woolridge. Now that's a familiar name. Yeah. One of the victim, the Woolridge. The second one is Susan Moore. Name Susan Moore, age 40 years old. Manner of death, refusing to drink anything but her own blood. Time of death around 11 a.m. Ah, okay. Victim profile, an affluent middle-aged woman in the city. Police report. The victim's mother reported that the victim was suffering from a paranoid episode in the days leading to her death. Specifically, the victim was acting erratically and saying strange things. Forensic report. Despite the manner of death, there is no signs of dehydration or hemochromatosis, no traces of drugs or poisons. Blood type unknown. Other blood-related investigations are underway. Note: blood does not contain iron. Okay, this one is the one that without iron. The third one, Edna Diblet. Name Edna Diblet, age 64 years old. Manner of death, knowing her own fingers down to the bone. Time of death around 10 a.m. Victim profile, an affluent middle-aged woman in the city. A friend of the victim reported that she visited the victim's residence to drop off an invitation shortly prior to the victim's death. The friend also wanted to check on the victim's well-being as she had allegedly been acting strangely at the party the night before. According to the friend, she witnessed an emotionally charged conversation between the victim and the young factory girl. However, the friend didn't think much of the interaction at the time. At the crime scene, the invitation card dropped off by the friend was seen close to the victim's corpse and was taken in as evidence. No traces of drugs or poisons. Blood type unknown. Other blood-related investigations are underway. And blood does not contain iron. So the second and third one, same method, I guess. And the fourth one. Name Mary Hatcher, age 19 years old. This one is young. Manner of death from shock due to arsenic poisoning. Time of death around 6 p.m. A young factory girl. Despite not fitting the trend of various victim profiles, she has been preliminarily included in this case because she was seen having a heated conversation with third victim shortly before that victim's death. Okay. The victim further described her as not acting like herself in the day before she passed. Shortly before her death, the victim visited the police station. According to the interviewing officer, she seemed to be on the brink of confessing something when a look of terror suddenly crossed her face. She then appeared to change her mind. She hurriedly left the station without saying anything further to the interviewing officer. Okay, violent abdominal cramping followed by diarrhea and vomiting, consistent with the effects of arsenic poisoning. Trace of side poison cannot be found in blood type A and the glass she was drinking from near time of death. Blood contains iron and other elements commonly found in human blood. Okay, so we already investigated everything. I hope we don't miss anything else. The coin is Fae. The wedding ring has red tinge, and a lot of people has the red one. So that is an interesting thing. The makeup, maybe the makeup is the arsenic one. I am thinking that the makeup is about arsenic one. This ring is the first victim, the ossification, or this one, or the coin. But yeah, we'll see how it is. Are you sure you want to end the investigation now? Yes, let's see. Let's see how it is. A knock on the door makes me glance up from my desk. I realize the sun has set while I've been absorbed into the investigation. Come in. My assistant enters the office. Dr. Rayford has arrived to drop off the blood samples, and she wants to talk with you. Already? Yeah, she's just out the door. I must say I'm pleasantly surprised at her work speed. Alright, send her in. Any notes? She returns to the reception area. Dr. Florence Rayford enters. It has been only 3 years since she has worked at this university, but she has proven her reliability more often than not. Good evening, Professor. Good evening, Doctor. Dr. Rayford hands over the blood samples. She also gives me her lab report. Here you go. Thank you. So, what have you found? The most peculiar thing is that there is no iron in one of the blood samples. Yeah, the twitch is very, very weird. I see the drop frames again. So many. Say, is this very related? Her question prompts me to ask myself, to what extent of the case can I divulge to her? They already say that I must ask the patron of her or her for information using some of the evidence. Although she has knowledge of fairies and their curses, can she handle seeing crimes seen from photographs? As I return from my thoughts, I notice her voice has taken on a higher pitch. This is so exciting! Are you working with police? Does this mean that we will get better credibility in the eyes of the public? Oh my, we're going to be in the newspaper, aren't we? And not on the usual corner spots too. I can hardly contain myself. It appears she took my silence as a yes. It's good that she is excited about the possibility of advancement for Faeology, but her cheerful disposition can sometimes be rather overstimulating. As if on cue, a knock on the door arrived to spare me. This specific sound is familiar, more familiar than when my assistant knocks. Special delivery. Old man. Oscar. Oscar Henkel. This is our sponsor. Mr. Henkel's hands are empty. And what pray might you be bringing for me? Is it you? Are you the special delivery, Mr. Henkel? If you wish to call me special, then I certainly won't stop you. But I did bring a box of huckleberry muffins for your office. Minerva was easily enamored by their buttery scent. She's currently feasting on them. We can only hope she'll leave a muffin apiece for the rest of us. Oh, hello there, Florence. I didn't expect to see you in this office. Hello, Mr. Henkel. Fancy seeing you here. Although you do have a habit of making this office your sole stop on campus. She chuckles. That's just because this is where all my money went. A well-spent investment, nonetheless. He makes a retort at Dr. Rayford but throws a subtle smile in my direction. How cheeky. So, Florence, what's been occupying your time as of late? She looks at me briefly, possibly wondering whether she should tell him about what she did for me. The usual matters, I suppose. I tried asking your father about you at the last soiree. However, he confessed he didn't have the faintest idea. You must tell me more about your chemical research one of these days. The colorful pursuits of you young academics thrill me to no end. You know I cannot share all that much, Mr. Henkel. Unless, of course, you find yourself in the position to become the chemistry's department benefactor. Then all their secrets are yours. A more playful giggle escapes her lips this time. I'm afraid I'm all tapped out, financially speaking. I'm not buying that one. Not for a second. He's telling fibs, isn't he, Professor? Well, no, I certainly don't want to get in the middle of the money talk of the rich. I wish I had that information, Doctor. It would make proposing for research much easier, with a bit of delicate leverage, naturally. Mr. Henkel laughs in amusement. I feel I should ask the reason he's here before this conversation takes an odd turn. On another note, Mr. Henkel, did you get my letter? Is that the real reason you dropped by? Upon recalling that I asked us to insert the letter into Hill's mailbox only this afternoon, I am about to retract these questions. Unexpectedly, though, he bows his head in assent. Your words here always had this immersive impact on me. Perhaps that is why you are such an effective educator. Whenever I encounter your written language, I long to hear it spoken post-haste. Are you putting a spell on your readers by any chance? I think you are the one with all the spells, Mr. Henkel. Your muffins, for one, have always been successful in getting mini-skirts down. Oh dear, you two are making me blush. I suppose it's time I take my leave and let you both be. I'm due somewhere shortly anyhow. Oh no, that might not be necessary. I cannot stay long either. Mr. Henkel lapses in silence as he continues staring into my eyes. It's difficult to maintain eye contact with him, but even harder to look away. I wonder what I should do. I ought to discuss the case, but both of them seem to be in a hurry. Should I tell Mr. Henkel to return another day since I need to have an important conversation with Dr. Rayford right away? Or should I dismiss the chemist and meet with my patron now? There are benefits to either choice. Soliciting Dr. Rayford's opinion on the case might be a good idea. She could share more insight on the chemistry side of the case. Her parents own a successful company that produces the powder makeup in evidence. She would also know the social happenings among the wealthy elites. On the other hand, Mr. Henkel is also a viable candidate for an interview. His connection within high society knows no bounds. Everybody seems to know him one way or another. He might know things Dr. Rayford doesn't. Since he has been funding my research for a long time, he's also more familiar with fairy topics. Whom should I interview? This is passing. Any safe state? Yeah, we have some save state in here. But yeah, just return. Henkel or Rayford? Henkel or Rayford? And also, I saw the drop frames 83,000 is very very concerning. Very concerning. I don't know how it is on the site. Let's see. Let's see. Wait a bit. I am waiting a bit if it is not. Okay, should be good. I hope no thing. So yeah, for this playthrough, I will go to Dr. Rayford. Dr. Rayford, would you mind staying a bit longer? I would like to hear your opinion about something. Dr. Rayford glances at me and then at Mr. Henkel, and then back at me with a glimmer of mischief in her smile. Are you sure, Professor? I let out a resigned sigh. Sometimes it can be quite difficult to deal with her teasing. Yes. When I address my patron once more, regret colors my tone. Mr. Henkel, would you mind coming back another day? I have something crucial to discuss with the doctor at present. Of course, I understand your scientific pursuits precede all else. I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you for dropping off these muffins. He only replies with a smile. I'll see you soon, right? As soon as possible. I promise. Mr. Henkel and Dr. Rayford exchange brief goodbyes. My patron then departs. I'm alone with the chemist again. Doctor, I might need your further assistance regarding the blood samples, and also something more pressing. So it's true, you are working with police? I suppose. Detective Prowse consulted me this morning about the ongoing criminal case. Oh? Did I send some else flame flickering back to life? Your eyes are tricking you, Doctor. It has been ashes for a long time now, and nothing has changed. There is a hint of disbelief in her eyes. I won't indulge in her playful teasing as there is more important matter at hand. I clear my throat. So I would also like to ask you for information, as you may be acquainted with some of the victims or their friends and families. Alright, I would be happy to answer any questions you might have. Thank you, although I do need your sworn secrecy on this. Of course. I'm adept at keeping secrets. You need not worry. Those samples I analyzed are part of the evidence in this case, right? That's right. Let us begin. Hello, Jung. And no, I have a lot of technical issues for the Twitch side. So there is a lot of things. The Twitch is very bad. The Twitch is very bad today, sadly. So maybe I want to retry this game sometime later, but I'm trying a bit more. So because I saw almost 100,000 drop frames now. When I finish my summation, she has only one word to say to me. Interesting. Okay, so how do we do? Oh, okay, we can show things to them, something like this. Ah, my parents' greatest achievement. It's one of the things I wanted to ask you, Doctor. I don't know much about makeup. How popular is this powder among high society? The powder has been the craze lately among the upper class, since my parents have successfully gotten Mary Pickford to do its advertisement. Well, I'll be. Okay, only that? Let me try the blood again. the blood of Edna. Ah yes, the most intriguing piece of evidence. It's weird, isn't it, that it doesn't contain iron at all, even though it looks just like human blood. Not to mention the high percentage of phosphorus. Ah, fairy. The evident fairy. Would you let me know if it ended up being a fairy after all? Only if I am allowed. If there's any insight from chemistry as to why there would be no iron in red-colored blood? Sadly, no. I'm just as puzzled myself. How about you, the Mary Hatcher one? I found traces of arsenic in this blood sample. Yes, that was reported by the forensic team also. One wonders who could have done such thing to the poor girl. Actually, chemists do sell arsenic to common people to make their own weed killer and rat poison. I haven't done that in some time, not since university contract. But I'm sure the detective has asked his henchmen to collect purchase records from chemists all over the city. Don't you think? Interesting. So basically, we need to show something to them. The lab report, yeah. I've done my best to put all the details here, although I might have missed something regarding the curious blood sample. Yeah, okay. A dead bug? Is this part of the evidence? Okay. So they see it as dead bug. This is family photograph of the Woolridges. Ah yes, it was everywhere in the papers when her father married the famous and one of the most beautiful socialites. The other man here is Mrs. Woolridge's stepbrother. Do you know anything about these people? Aside from being fabulously wealthy and well known, not particularly. Okay, any other evidence that I can show? Let's see the ring. My, are you proposing to me, Professor? I'm afraid my heart still belongs to my late husband. I can hear sorrow seeping through her peppy voice. Quietly, I slid the ring back into the box. No. I already showed that. This one. This is tomorrow's gala. I'll not be going there since the opera is playing. Didn't you know you're into opera, Doctor? My late husband and I used to go there for one of our date nights. Sadness leaks through her eyes, even though her smile stays bright. I hadn't the faintest she'd been married before. No. I want to try something else later because this is weird. Because at the start it's okay, at the start it's normal. Then suddenly, after that it's jumpy. Maybe I just need to start at 6 instead of 6:30. Maybe. That's a maybe one. Speaking of which, I spotted Detective Krause at the Met during last month's performance. He appeared to be enjoying the opera, accompanied by an attractive, tall, blonde woman. It was quite an unexpected sight. I never took him for an admirer of opera. Well, that's a new one on me. Well. Okay, that's more. Invitation. Now let's show the victim. There is no sound to be heard as she stares at the photograph for a little while. Hello Astra, welcome! Sorry for the stuttering on the video on the stream. My internet, my Twitch connection is weird today. I wonder if it is too much to her. Is this Mrs. Woolridge? It is a little difficult to recognize her because of the... Well... She speaks with her usually sunny lisp, which is quite surprising. I guess she has got a strong stomach. Yes, you're correct. What do you know of her? Everyone knows her and her family. That's pretty sure. They are one of the richest in the family, the elites of the elites. Accordingly, their circle consists only of very selective people, such as your Patron, I imagine. And their family likes to host charity events. Did you ever know her to dabble in occult matters? Unfortunately, what I told you previously is all I know about her. If she did dabble, do you think maybe her manner of death is a result of occult matters? It is certainly a possibility. Okay, next the Moore. Mrs. Moore! She seems to recognize the victim quite fast. We've met once or twice at a clothing store and exchanged a few pleasantries. Occasionally, I would see her and her husband at various dinner parties as well. They were a lovely couple. Okay, Edna then? Oh yes, I know her, though I cannot seem to recall her name. Mrs. Nibla. That's right. I saw her quite often at the auction, only going for rare coins. Okay, so that's the coin gold. As usual, the winning bid was hers. I wonder if some of these coins carry some sort of curse since they came from God knows where. Yeah, the coin is parasitic fairy. That's why they died. Okay, that's interesting. And the fourth one, Mary Hacker. Do you happen to know this girl? Unfortunately, no, I don't know her. It's surprising that she seemed rather unfazed by the quite the gruesome photographs. I wonder if she had seen worse deaths caused by chemicals. Although, even if I had seen worse, I doubt I could muster such cheer. I've never realized this peculiar side of her. That's interesting. So I already sent everything. An interview button is appearing. We can click that. Yeah. I have no further questions. I believe I have enough information for now. Is that so? Well, alright. Earlier, you mentioned you had a prior arrangement, so I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your time. You've been incredibly helpful. It's no problem. Don't hesitate to reach out if you require anything else. I give her a brief nod. Dr. Airford then depart from my office. I'm alone again, but not for long. My assistant pops into the office. Professor, I am heading home soon. Is there anything else I can do to help? No, I will be perfectly fine. I think I will stay and work a bit longer. Okay, see you tomorrow, Professor. Have a safe trip home. Upon wishing me the same, Minnie leaves. I have some time until I have to wrap up my workday and head home from the office. So we can check a thing again. Okay. Yeah, I need to check the new evidence. This one, the blood, the second blood, and the report. We have those evidence. We can check using this for the lab report. This is Dr. Rayford's lab report on the blood samples. The content is quite similar to the forensic report. While elements similarly found in human blood, such as phosphorus, carbohydrates, and some proteins, are found in the third victim's blood, it doesn't contain iron. Moreover, the amount of phosphorus found is in a higher percentage than that in a human blood, making it possible for this to be the blood of the fairy. Ah, interesting. The fourth victim blood appears to be normal human blood with iron present. Traces of arsenic also found. Although there is some new information, I had expected the report to be more detailed. Then again, I did ask her to finish it as soon as possible and she delivered. Well, yeah. How about this? I read somewhere that most insects don't have iron in their blood. Arsenic, huh? Let's see, black light. Anything with black light? Yes. This is definitely the parasitic fairy because the color. This one? I didn't see anything. Okay, anything else that I can use? The family photo is already there. The makeup maybe? Yep, this one. I don't think anything else. Let's just end now. And let's see where this goes. It's the next afternoon. I think this is where we need to put the, what's it? The deduction. Let's see. I should be grading assignments or reviewing the lecture I'm going to deliver come Monday, or do anything productive in the realm of professional duties. Instead, I find my attention straying more and more towards the office door. I voice my own frustrations to the good old Oz. They will probably arrive at any moment. I cannot stop wondering whether my explanation will be enough for him. In the past, no sort of explanation ever seemed to please him when it came to fairies. And why should it do so now? My voice cracked with concern. This time, he came to you bearing in mind the possibility of fairy involvement. He'd be a fool if he discredits you so soon. My fairy companion's chirping became increasingly stern this time. But you need to get yourself together. You must remain steadfast and strong when facing the detective. Don't permit your voice to falter when presenting your findings. I know I cannot let myself unravel at this point. It's just that he's never solicited my opinion quite in this manner. A professional insight, no less. All the more reason to be as calm as you can be. Maintaining your composure is essential to delivering a persuasive argument. But no matter what happens, at least you know you tried. At the end of the day, he's the one who needs to solve this case. You're right, of course you are. I'm not a detective. I'm simply a professor sharing my perspective. Thank you, Oz, for always talking me off the ledge. Just then, somebody knocks on the door. That's my cue to sail past your window ledge. Best of luck. I whisper a hurried goodbye to my fiery friend. I'll see you tonight, Oz. Once Oz has flown out, I direct my attention toward the door. Come in. My assistant marched in. Professor, you have a visitor. The detective? Minnie nods. Alright.